Welcome to Yulman Stadium in New Orleans, home to the Tulane Green Wave, and as this city likes to say, let the good times roll, and the Tulane fans are certainly ready for that. What we have in store today, a clash between a pair of AAC squads. As we'll see, the Navy Midshipmen taking on the Tulane Green Wave. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Tulane will kick it off to get this game underway. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner will be brought down. So Navies will have some work to do after that short return. And here he is, one of the best receivers in the game, and he just commands attention both from the defense and from the fans.
Yeah, he's a guy you got to keep your eye on, and you're going to see him line up all over the field in this game. He can play in the slot, he can play out wide, he can run the entire gamut in the route tree as well. Really nothing this guy can't do.
They'll run the option. He's knocked down in the backfield, he'll lose a couple. And the running game has been going in the wrong direction. They'll try to get their first positive play of the drive here on 3rd down. Pocket starts to collapse. Fires on the run. Makes the grab on the right. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play, and I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw and then hauling it in.
Might as well try to punch them while they're reeling. You get one huge play to set it up. Now it's 1st and 10 inside the 40. On the option. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Now on the option. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. A 3rd and long coming up here. It's a draw. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. Navy is clicking on all cylinders right now. On the option. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. On the option. That'll be a gain of about 7, leaves him with 3rd and 3. Navy lifts anchor in the red zone. They'll run the option. Slam to the ground, but not before he gets the 1st down. And now on 1st down after converting with the run. Goes to the option. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Fullback's got it. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice gain before the defense is able to stop him. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. Getting some heat. Going for 6. Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Navy!
And I love this offense and the way they started this football game. Listen, last week be danged, okay? Forget last week. Nice job coming out, setting the tone in this ball game, putting a long drive together, and getting a touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. Looks like he's going to try to return it. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Green Wave offense heads onto the field for their first possession of the game. One thing to watch, can this guy get in the quarterback's head and make him take a peek at the rush, David?
Dang, Skippy, that's what you want to do. You want to make this guy a little bit more human and not as much of a game breaker at the quarterback spot. Get some pressure on him, hit him a few times.
He's one of the best quarterbacks in the country, but he can't hurt you if he's laying on his back, and this defensive end can put him there often.
He lobs one high down the left side. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. Touchdown, Tulane. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
It's so challenging to stop the middle of the field passes deep down. You stretch me in these zones. I got to run with you in man. It's always a good idea to run those deep posts, and you could tell they saw it all the way. Receiver, quarterback on same page, gets the big touchdown.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. Hit that one with some aggression for the point after. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a two-play drive. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And here comes the Navy offense. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown, everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
Fairly manageable distance here on 3rd down from the 27. Give to the fullback. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Navy will have to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. On 2nd down, he'll fire. Snags it over the middle. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the 1st down.
And I tell you what, when you run those little fellas on the slants, they got to win at the line of scrimmage right now. They got to make sure those DBs don't get their hands on them so they can create a little bit of space because they're not as big of a target. Nice job winning right on the line of scrimmage to make the catch.
As they come to the line on 3rd and short from the 43, I wonder if they already know they'll go for it if they don't make it here. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. And they did not let him get to that 1st down line. It'll bring up a call here. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. First one of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Pre-snap motion quarterback trying to get a read. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. They're facing a 3rd down. He'll ride his man on the option. What a nifty run there to pick up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The big fullback's got it. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Here comes the option. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd down, going up top. Caught over the middle. It's Johnson. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. And no shot at a return here as the punt flies out of bounds. We've played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see if someone can get the edge in the second quarter. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. Going up top on first down. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete. The incompletion brings up a second down. They'll give it to the back. He's stuffed after picking up one to the 23. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. A strike downfield. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. From the gun, the running back has it. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. Red pass, it's complete. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a third down stop. Looking to throw. He makes the connection. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. This Tulane offense has a great drive going. From the gun, the ground game. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. This offense has a second down play. He's looking to throw. Quickly to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They're a perfect 2 for 2 on third down on this drive. They need 8 to move the chains again. They're bringing heat. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
And that is a great job by the defense, containing and constricting the pocket. There was nowhere for the QB to go, and he did not have a lot of time. He went down quick.
Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. On his way back from the 20. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. And Navy will go back on the attack. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and gone.
They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down. Trying play action. Pressure coming. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Nose tackles in those 3-4 defense are usually space eaters that just make sure guys don't get to linebackers. This guy said, no, sir. I'm a nose tackle with some pass rush ability. Gets to the quarterback. How about the sack from the big nose tackle?
Navy will have to punt it away.
In punt formation to kick it away.
He only needs a sliver of daylight. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. I can't think of anything that frustrates an offensive coordinator more than holding the ball a long time and having no points to show for it, David.
And Reese, first downs, yards, that's not even what they look at anymore. Yards don't really matter. You got to execute those critical areas on the field and get points on the board.
Yeah, it was mental errors on that last drive, too, that led to negative plays. They got to get those things erased and pull it back together here on this drive. Go put some points up on the board.
Power football with the run.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
Finds just enough room to pick up a couple down to the 26. He'll try to pop the draw. They finally get him on the ground with a big running play, moves to change for the first down. Tulane looking to put one on the board from the red zone. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Gets it out fast. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He's looking to throw. He caught it. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. Tulane with an opportunity on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3. Got nothing last time. Now second and goal from the 3. Into the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Green Wave.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his second touchdown of the game.
Lining up to add another. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Notre Dame is ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Rodney and Leahy, this has not been a blowout in South Bend today. They're up by a field goal over UTSA.
On the run, it's Newton.
We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Gets it out quickly. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Fresh set of downs after the completion. The give to the big fullback. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we have ourselves a ball game, and they have a chance to take the lead here before the half. Wants to throw on second down. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. He's looking to pass. Throws to the back. Another incompletion on third down. Navy will have to punt it away. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication is going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make? Because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. On third and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. It's incomplete, but here comes the flag, and I think it's going to be a first down.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
He'll come out throwing on first down. Fires to the big fella. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Offense gets set for second down. He's looking to throw. Grab near the marker. It's Best. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
I like this tight end. He does a really nice job on his route running. He's been beating man coverage. He can find the soft spots and zones. You got to get him involved.
Here comes Tulane after picking up the first down. Looking to move it through the air. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
After the missed connection, it's second down. He's looking to throw. It's complete. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. From the gun. Fires to the end zone. And he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity, but it's incomplete. And the D deny them on second and goal. He's looking to throw. Makes the grab on the left. Tripped up for the tackle. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Needs to get it in the end zone on third and goal. And he'll sail it way too far for everybody. So they won't get a touchdown, but a chance to put something on the board before halftime. And the kicker delivers the 3-ball to finish off the drive. And now the lead is extended a little further.
Well, you're always going to wonder what woulda, coulda, shoulda happened on 4th and inches had they gone for it. But with this kicker, I like taking 3 points and putting it on the board.
That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. They'll come out and take a knee, and that should send us to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in New Orleans for a fun first half than you? And we have to start this halftime breakdown by addressing the play of this elite wide receiver. This is clearly a young man who, once he's finished playing on Saturdays, he's going to be playing on Sundays. The kid has different gears. He has a knack for finding gaps in the defense. And I can't remember a college player with that kind of catch radius. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas inside Yulman Stadium.
Navy will kick it deep to get the second half underway. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. He's looking for an open man on second down. He'll try to do it himself. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Unloads to the wideout. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. After the quarterback and receiver couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. The play action fake. Oh, he can't hang on, and those arms might have favored an alligator there, and it'll be 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Off he goes. Touchdown, Green Wave. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. A remarkable grab just keeps piling up scores.
I'm about to say remarkable day. I mean, a remarkable career. Goodness gracious. This is a day that you just dream about having. You have these days in high school, but not in college. You're like, dang, this is as good as it gets. Nobody can stop him. He's absolutely in the zone.
And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
24, Navy 7.
On the move from inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down. And here comes the Navy offense. Trailing now by 17, David, this is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field. And at least...
And the heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
The third down offense has not been good, and add this one to the tab. Another third down stop. They give up the sack. They're down by 3+ possessions. Nothing going this offense's way.
Navy will have to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Hands it off. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. To the ground with the back. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged in the middle, it's Best. And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run. Here comes Tulane after picking up the 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Going for it all. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. He's looking to throw. This time, he's got his man. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the 1st down. On 3rd and short, the power run here. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. Already proven reliable. Once he'll try a 2nd field goal, this one a 37-yarder. Smashes it between the uprights. And that will extend their lead even further. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. The option look. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23. And now on 2nd down for this offense. They'll run the option.
And you got to throw the fullbacks a bone occasionally, okay? Those dudes have one of the worst jobs on the field. Always blocking every single play, down in, down out. When you get those situations, you can give him the ball, give him a bone, reward him for all of his hard work.
It's runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. On the option, he'll do it himself. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. And this offense just can't afford not to get the 1st down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Got it in the middle. It's Yates. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down. Navy is clicking on all cylinders right now.
For the offense.
Now on the option. Breaks the tackle. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10.
For the offense.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Got him downfield. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. Navy quick to the line.
At the 18-yard line. Good enough for a first down.
Pre-snap motion in the backfield. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. On the option. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal.
Third down coming.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down. He'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. Right down the boulevard, it's good.
That makes the score. Tulane, 27. Navy, 10.
After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. Line getting set on 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. This time he's got it. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10. Really want to try to pick up at least half of the yardage needed on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. He's got his man. Makes the grab. Still some work to do after that last completion at 2nd down. They want to just keep throwing it. Grabbed in the middle, it's Best. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. That last completion still leaving them with a 3rd down. They'll try to get the first through the air. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Looks it all the way in and now turns his attention upfield. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. And Navy will go back on the attack. They're going to have to be more aggressive in this drive. You can't expect to win this one, David, kicking field goals.
No, especially when you're trailing. You got to have a little more urgency and maybe a little more aggressiveness, Jesse. And field goals are not going to get it done down the stretch.
Yeah, you're going to have to take some shots, no doubt. Bottom line, when plays present themselves, you've just simply got to make them.
Guys, the quarter comes to a close, and Tulane has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. 2nd down coming up. He's looking to throw. Makes a connection. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. Navy quick to the line.
Let's go. We got some life. We made a big play, something to build off of. We need a lot of points, and we need them quickly. Time's running out. We're trailing big in this ball game.
Give to the big fullback. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd down.
Off play action. Looking down the middle. He's got it. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop.
That's a first down for the offense.
And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. On the option. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the 1st down.
1st and goal. Navy.
They'll run the option. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, midshipman.
1st and goal. You know what's coming. They know what's coming. Can you stop it? And you can't. Pound the football straight ahead. Get in for 6. Nice job by the big fella.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. New Mexico is down, but they are not out of it. Not inside University Stadium, one of the more fun places to watch a game in all of college football. It's a tight one right now. They're trailing by only 5 to UNLV. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. With the catch, it's Jones. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. He's looking to throw. Makes the grab. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the 1st down. This Tulane offense has a great drive going. They'll throw it on 1st down. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
And the defense needed that one badly. They're losing in this game. They just gave up a big play, so they finally get the sack, but you feel like they're going to need more than that. They're going to need some turnovers to get back in this game.
After the big 1st down sack, it's 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Oh, he drops it right down the middle of the field, and he couldn't make the play. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. Finds his man. It's Best. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the 1st down. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Special teams coming through as they pin him back. They'll mark it dead at the 10. And here comes the Navy offense. Goes to the option. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Now 2nd and 10 from their own 10. He'll ride his man on the option. They needed that extra space as he bangs his way to the 14. How bold will they be on 3rd down after that last run? They'll run play action. Fires to the right. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. He'll try to... They go back to the ground game.
2nd down.
Motion trying to get the defense to show his hand. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Coming after it. And the defense gets to the quarterback.
When you talk about outstanding pass rushers, you're always talking about dynamic guys, and he's been that each and every week for this defense. Speed, he's got power. You just simply can't block him, and that last play is his 10th sack of the season.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive. The offense set for a 1st down play. Leaves it with the back. Worked it down to the 22-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. The run from the shotgun. Able to move it ahead a couple of yards. He gets it down to the 20. A manageable distance on 3rd down as they try to convert from the 20. They'll try to pick up the first through the air, using the quick game. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. He's right on target. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a 1st and goal. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Trying to slam in. And they get nothing. The ball remains at the 2-yard line. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. On 2nd and goal, he carries again. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the 4th. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Fielded in the end zone, it's good. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time. It put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession, they went for it. They rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on 3rd down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
Finds his tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Quickly complete. Finally pulled down, but not before moving the chains for a 1st down. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set.
1st down for the offense.
To the air on 1st down. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts.
Timeout, Navy.
Fires to the middle. He makes the catch. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
Gain of 18. And 1st down for the offense.
He's going to pass. He's got an open man. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Navy quick to the line.
On the play. Good enough for a 1st down.
Trying to find his man on 1st down. And he dropped it. Just didn't look the thing all the way in. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. They keep attacking through the air. Little too much juice on that one from the junior. They were on the move, but 2 straight incompletions had them staring at 3rd and 10. Fires to the middle. It's caught. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late.
Timeout, Navy.
Looking to go up top on first down. Got his man to the left. Touchdown, Navy! That is the ultimate grab and go for the score.
Number 36.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. They're definitely up against it. Time running out, down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. And they'll take a knee and watch this clock keep on winding its way toward a victory. Winning can become a habit. Now they've won back-to-back games and probably building a little confidence from that.
Yeah, and you want it to be a habit. That's what you talk about as a coach week after week. Let's build. Let's create momentum and continue to build on it. Continue, and then you look up at the end of the season, you never know where you could be, what dreams you could bring to reality.
At the end of the day, I think good teams find ways to win games. And over these last 2 games, it hasn't always been easy. They've had to overcome some adversity, but at the end of the day, they were able to step up, make the plays necessary, and do that. Very, very impressive.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.